This is the first in a multi-part series where we will cover a demo of the Acctivate Sales Rep Portal. So once your sales rep has logged in, they would see a dashboard with a welcome message and then several sections depending on how you have your system configured. The first section is the ability to record an activity or add a sales opportunity. You can define this however you like, but in this case, when we start to type a customer name in, it will auto search and find a match, and then we can just click on that, and then we can select a contact. We've got a bunch of extra data in here from previous demos, but I'm just going to select Fred, and then we can pick a different type of activity if we like, and these are all configurable within Acctivate. And then we can set a due date if we want someone to follow up on this item. Some clients will use this as a way to record activity that they've done, like when they have stopped by a client or a customer's site and made a sales call, they can record what the customer said. And then some will use it more as a CRM with reminders of things to follow up on. We're just going to type in a short note to follow up, and then we're going to click Save. From this screen, we could also add a new prospect, which would just be a new company. And I'll just put some information in here. And then we will just continue with what the note would be. And then this time when we save it, it'll not only save our activity, but it'll also create the new prospect in Acctivate and in our portal. So the next thing you're going to see on the dashboard is your reminders for the day. And this is going to include any reminders for the logged in user that were due today or past due. So you'll see we have a lot of old activity in here. But this would typically be my to-do list, the things I need to make sure I take care of today. From here, we can click on View for one of the activities, and it will take us directly to the activity page, which will give us all of the details, if there's any discussion, if there's any notes, if there are any emails, and all of this information comes directly from Acctivate, and then any related items. From the activity, you can add a new note with a follow-up date. Let's say next Wednesday we need to call to schedule an appointment. And then if I were to just click back over here to notes, there we go, call to schedule an appointment. And once we've done that, we can just check it off. We can also send a message or edit the activity. I'm going to jump back over to the dashboard since this is a demo of the actual dashboard itself and take you down to the sales opportunities. So this is another section that is configurable, but in this case it is showing all activities of certain business activity types that are related to sales that are assigned to the logged in user and that are still open. So this would be all of my open prospects or all of my open sales opportunities. You can use the priority or the status or the type, and there's a couple of other fields that you can add here if you like. But you can use any of those fields to then categorize and prioritize and track your sales leads. You can also quickly find one by typing in the beginning of something to search for, and it'll just narrow as you type, it'll just narrow down. Then the next section you'll see is going to be the My Quotes, which would be all of the open quotes that are in Acctivate that are assigned to the logged in user. We can click on the View button there, and that will show us the quote information. And again, this all comes from Acctivate. We could send an email to shoot this over to a customer or a prospect or a colleague. And then we can also cancel the quote, accept the quote, or edit it. And we will get into that in another one of our demos. So I think that is all we're going to cover for this video. Thank you for your time.